Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to another Geometry Dash video. This is going to be a little bit different than normal today. As of the 1st of December 2022, Viprin is no longer the top creator on the creator leaderboards in GD, being overtaken by a creator by the name of YunHaseu 14. Now, this is a creator that has been grinding for quite a while. You'll see at the endings of all of these levels, they have a little countdown as to when they're going to pass Viprin. This is the second time I've seen top 1 get overthrown on the creator leaderboard. I remember Zentic Alpha had it when I started playing, then Viprin took it, made a bunch of levels, mega collabs, etc., and then Yun has now taken it as of today, yesterday when you're watching this. And I've decided that I'm just going to make a video playing a bunch of these YunHaseu levels and just talking about top 1 in general on the creating leaderboard and the whole stigma behind it, because I know a lot of people want creator points removed, and I kind of wanted to just make like a little talking video, not from the position of a moderator, just myself. These don't like reflect views of the mod team or whatever. I thought I'd just talk about a couple of things that I don't normally get to address, right? I could do this with a bunch of different topics. That's a spider portal. Wow. Okay, everything's blurry here. Obviously, that's the aesthetic that they're going for. It's pretty cool. So obviously, the creator leaderboard is there as an incentive to rank up. And for many people, that is kind of frowned upon because obviously, you'd like to be playing quality levels when you're going through. And these are quality. YunHaseu's levels are quality. Now, something I see a lot of people say is that they're not memorable, and I'm not too sure what to think about that. You're playing a bunch of 5 and 6 star levels every day if you're star grinding. I'm not sure how many you would realistically remember, and I think it's unfair to pinpoint YunHaseu as someone that makes unmemorable levels when this is a pretty cool level, right? The blurry stuff is really eye-catching. There's a lot of white screen transitions, obviously. Then we have like a nice outro above some little drippy waters using some animated deco, and the wings are really well made too. I'm impressed by this, I gotta say. See, the thing is, I don't know, it's got the one there, how representative this level is of YunHaseu's other levels. And I think that's the problem that a lot of people have, because now YunHaseu's top 1, and a lot of people haven't really played any of the levels because they don't have like a super popular hit that everyone knows. When you talk about YunHaseu, ooh, this one's cool. There's no level that immediately comes to mind, whereas if you talk about like Funky, boom, you got Starpunk. If you talk about Viprin, you got tons of extreme megas and whatnot. And this could highlight a problem with the creator leaderboard itself. I don't think it's too much of a problem. The people that care about the creator leaderboard are the people that care about the creator leaderboard. There's no stigma that the creator at the top of the creator leaderboard is actually the best creator in the game, right? It's just there to show you, oh, yeah, this person probably has a bunch of decent levels that are of a usual quality that you can usually trust. Because if a creator has a lot of creator points, they probably know how to make a level, right? Kind of trustworthy that you're gonna get something nice and playable. This is funny, there's like a huge stigma at the end of these levels, so it's building up. You see, there's a 2. We're just going back in time right now, we're counting up. It really shows the differences in these two creators, YunHaseu and Viprin, because YunHaseu has obviously been making a ton of levels. I don't want to say mass producing because that seems very reductive. Is that a word? It seems like I'm just reducing their work into, oh, they just did it for the numbers, when it's not necessarily true. But I can tell you myself, Viprin did grind when he was in his prime creating wise, making solos and stuff. It is a grind to get to this position, no matter how you look at it. And just because YunHaseu did grind to get there, YunHaseu's just playing the game and making levels, right? Viprin doesn't make levels anymore. So, you know, it's entirely fair. And I think it's unfair to say that YunHaseu is just another grinder, because you can see there's a lot of effort being put into these levels, right? There's a bunch of different styles. This one's super neat. Like, these levels are good. I don't know, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the creator leaderboard. Jeez. I like these end screens. They're really funny to me for some reason. It's kind of silly to me that people want creator points abolished. I mean, they are worthless. Let's think about it. I mean, you get your level quality assessed anyway by the rating, feature, or epic. And I suppose it does kind of help for levels to actually be made and uploaded to the servers. As you can see, YunHaseu's made a ton in the pursuit of Viprin, right? We might not even have these levels if the creator leaderboard didn't exist, right? I think the people that make it competitive just want to make it competitive, and it's overall harmless, because think about how many levels get rated every day. There's always gonna be ones that are to your taste, right? I mean, if you enjoy the game, that is. If you're not torturing yourself and just playing for no reason. These levels can happily exist without you ever touching them, right? Woo! Got that coin. And the people that make high quality levels are going to be making high quality levels anyway. I highly doubt that if you removed creator points and the leaderboard and whatnot, that level quality would increase. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. Maybe very, very slightly, but gotta say, by the way, I'm having a pretty good time going through these. It's nothing too climactic or anything, but I am still getting a stimulus from these levels. Look, this one's different too. I enjoy it. Whoa, okay, this one might be a little bit more difficult. I might have to actually like pay attention. But YunHaseu's been around for a while, I have to say. And they kind of snuck to this position. I know a lot of people thought that Braid and the Croco was gonna shoot up to the spot of #1 at the rate they were producing levels, but YunHaseu has been around for a while in the Korean community, I do believe. Woo! You were supposed to hit the blue there. That was weirdly indicated, I have to say. Ooh, okay, that was kind of fast-paced. This is fun, dude. Come on now. Ooh, interesting gameplay. I like to see that. It's making me think on the spot. I think Carmel put it perfectly on a different video that I made. It says there is not a limited quantity of levels that can be rated, and these kind of levels existing and being rated does not affect the chances of yours being rated, right? It does not affect the production of higher quality, super big passion projects, right? Okay, let me see what's going on here. Boom, boom. I like that. That's a neat gimmick. What the heck? Thank you for the arrows, Yun. Woo, 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 woo. I think we should just stop creator hate, and I don't know if removing creator points would actually change anything in this whole situation. I just think it's cool that someone has actually managed to dethrone Viprin after so many years. Being the second person since I picked up the game to do so. That's ridiculous. And most of these levels are solo too. #5. Like when you I'm gonna skip this one because it's not rated and I want stars. When you think about it, Viprin has hosted so many different mega collabs, and to think that all of that combined is then like less product, we'll say, than YunHaseu's profile right here. It's kind of wild, you know? This level's sick, by the way. I really dig the art and like neo design influence. It's just a nice mellow little level. And whether or not it's your thing, it doesn't really matter because there is an audience for it. These levels are getting hella downloads. I know one thing I used to do back in the day when I first got the game was just play the top 100 creators levels. And that's probably where I learned a bunch of tricks and stuff. Especially when Sapunj, Etzer, whatnot was all at the top, like Equinox maybe. I don't 100% remember the order. Woo! Okay. Because I would just go on the game and be like, all right, let's see what's up with, I don't know, insert creator here. 6. And I think the variety in YunHaseu's levels kind of represents the variety in the featured page, right? Now, this one's a design-based level. It's just cool, right? What? Oh god, you gotta hit those orbs, I see. Ooh. Interesting. See, these levels aren't just run-of-the-mill. Like, they do have value. I would happily play these levels, right? This level's really fun. What the heck? This is fire. Ah, damn. It's also low-key a nice change to have a more newfangled creator at the top. I know YunHaseu's been around for a while, but these levels definitely link in with today's traits and gimmicks a lot more than some of Viprin's do. Because a big bulk of that 280 creator points is just old levels, right? Map pack material, that sort of thing. Because that's when Viprin was active. It's cool that Yun's been active throughout the entire game, consistently making a bunch of levels, so you get to play through them all. Like I am, just going from back to front to back it should be. I don't know, whichever way you look at it. And you can kind of see how the game's changed during that time. I mean, none of these levels are super glam. Oh, that's such a tight jump. What the heck? And honestly, I have no doubts just going through 9, 10 of these levels that there's some inspiration to be picked from here, right? YunHaseu clearly demonstrates like a good knowledge of the editor, like different effects, styles, color usage. All of that is different in every level. I like it. Probably how they managed to keep grinding for this long. But there's something to be taken from these levels, right? They're not just mindless like a lot of people are dismissing them as. This is a really trippy background. Wow. I'm actually quite impressed by this. Press new start. Is this going to be a remake of the Sub-Zero level? I believe so. 2.2 went 3 years ago, man. 4 years ago. See, I feel like if you were a new player to the game and you were looking for levels, this is the kind of thing you'd want to see. Oh, wow. Okay, well, rude. I saw no indication. Maybe not that specific jump, but in general, you have a lot of sight-readable, mellow levels that you would be able to go away and think, huh, I could probably make something like that. And then it inspires a huge new wave of creators. That's why I like the top 100, because you do get a very wide variety within someone's like level catalog, especially if it's loaded as this. Down the pipe, let's go. And yeah, this is just appealing for someone that isn't too experienced, right? Not to whittle it down to only new players being able to enjoy these. I mean, I am. Oh my god, that's a lot of shake. My goodness. What? Ah, I missed that transition. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I just think YunHaseu is cool. And there's so many levels. So yeah, that is a huge event in GD. My goodness. We've had top 1 players being dethroned left and right, but now it's finally time for the creator leaderboard to get shaken up. That's crazy. I wonder if there'll be any response from Viprin. Oh, he retweeted my post. He hasn't said anything, but he's aware of it. Would be cool to see a war. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to make a video talking about the creator leaderboard because I know there's a lot of different opinions on it. Thank you so much for watching this Geometry Dash playing YunHaseu levels video. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day.